Got it. You want the same story rewritten in English, but expanded to be roughly 3 times longer, keeping it dynamic, professional, and cinematic in tone, like a voiceover for a high-quality NFL YouTube channel. Below is the extended version, designed for maximum engagement with added storytelling, transitions, emotional tone, and richer context, while maintaining every statistic and fact from your original text. Giants collapse in Denver, snap counts, takeaways, and what comes next. The New York Giants went into Mile High Stadium on Sunday, looking to prove that their midseason push was real. For 3 quarters, it was everything fans hoped for, a fast, aggressive team that looked in control on both sides of the ball. But in a shocking final 15 minutes, everything unraveled. Up by 3 scores heading into the 4th quarter, the Giants watched their comfortable lead vanish. The defense that had looked dominant suddenly couldn't get a stop. Denver roared back with 33 unanswered points, and as the clock hit 0, Will Lutz's field goal split the uprights, sealing a gut-wrenching 33-32 loss. For New York, it wasn't just another defeat. It was a painful reminder of how thin the margin is between winning and heartbreak in the NFL. Now sitting at 2-5, the Giants must pick themselves up quickly as they prepare for a critical divisional rematch against the Philadelphia Eagles, a game that could define the tone for the rest of their season. But before looking ahead, let's rewind and break down what really happened in Week 7. Who stood out, who struggled, and what the snap counts reveal about the direction this team is heading. Quarterback Jackson Dart, 77 offensive snaps, 100%. All eyes were once again on rookie quarterback Jackson Dart, and despite the team's collapse, the young signal caller continued to impress. Dart played every offensive snap, posting 283 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception for a 93.4 passer rating. He also added 11 yards and another touchdown on the ground, showing poise and dual-threat ability under pressure. Over the last 4 weeks, Dart has been quietly rewriting rookie record books. 7 passing touchdowns and 3 rushing touchdowns in that span make him only the 3rd rookie QB since 2000, alongside Justin Herbert and Deshaun Watson, to account for 10 total touchdowns in his first 4 career starts. Even in defeat, Dart's leadership and control of the offense continue to be a bright spot, a signal that the Giants might have finally found their future under center. Running backs, Cam Skattebo, 46 offensive snaps, 59.7%. Tyrone Tracy Jr., 28 offensive snaps, 36.4%. Devin Singletary, 3 offensive snaps, 3 special teams snaps, 3.9%, 10.0%. The ground game was again led by Cam Skattebo, who continues to solidify himself as one of the most reliable rookies in football. On 19 total touches, 16 rushes, and 3 receptions, he racked up 94 yards, 60 rushing, 34 receiving, and found the end zone for the 6th time this season. As of Monday Night Football, Skattebo leads all rookies in both total yards from scrimmage, 587, and touchdowns, 6. His combination of balance, vision, and toughness has turned him into a cornerstone of this offense. Meanwhile, Tyrone Tracy Jr., returning from a shoulder injury that sidelined him in Week 6, looked sharp and decisive. He carried the ball 9 times for 46 yards, highlighted by a 31-yard touchdown that reignited the Giants' offense early in the game. Veteran Devin Singletary saw limited work, appearing mostly on special teams, where his experience continues to provide depth and stability. Wide receivers Lil Jordan Humphrey, 74 offensive snaps, 96.1%. Wan'Dale Robinson, 70 offensive snaps, 90.9%. Jalen Hyatt, 25 offensive snaps, 32.5%. Bo Collins, 6 offensive snaps, 16 special team snaps, 7.8%, 53.3%. Gunnar Olszewski, 1 offensive snap, 11 special team snaps, 1.3%, 36.7%. Among the receiving corps, Wan'Dale Robinson took center stage. Going head-to-head with one of the NFL's premier secondaries, Robinson caught 6 passes for 95 yards on 12 targets, showing sharp route running and incredible toughness after the catch. He also drew 2 key penalties that extended drives. Lil Jordan Humphrey, though leading all wideouts in snap count, was quiet statistically. Jalen Hyatt and Bo Collins combined for limited targets, unable to find rhythm against Denver's tight coverage. Collins did, however, contribute with a special teams tackle, a small but valuable play in the field position battle. Gunnar Olszewski handled all return duties, taking 3 punts for 28 yards and 3 kickoffs for 85 yards, averaging a solid 28.3 yards per return. Tight ends. Theo Johnson, 68 offensive snaps, 88. 3%. Daniel Bellinger, 52 offensive snaps, 9 special team snaps, 67.5%, 30.0%. Chris Manhertz, 8 offensive snaps, 15 special team snaps, 10.4%, 50.0%. Thomas Fidone II, 3 offensive snaps, 16 special team snaps, 3.9%, 53.3%. The tight ends were among the brightest spots of the afternoon. Daniel Bellinger delivered his best game as a pro, 3 receptions for 88 yards and his first touchdown since 2022. His ability to stretch the field and exploit coverage mismatches was on full display. Rookie Theo Johnson matched that energy with 3 catches of his own for 66 yards and a touchdown. Remarkably, both of those touchdowns came on 40-plus yard plays, a rarity for tight ends. In fact, since at least 2000, no NFL team has had 2 different tight ends record 40-yard touchdowns in the same game, until now. Chris Manhertz and Thomas Fidone saw limited offensive action, but were active contributors on special teams, with Fidone making a key solo tackle. Offensive line, Austin Schlottmann, 77 offensive snaps, 4 special team snaps, 100%, 13.3%. Greg Van Roten, 77 offensive snaps, 4 special team snaps, 100%, 13.3%. John Runyon, 77 offensive snaps, 4 special team snaps, 100%, 13.3%. Jermaine Eluemunor, 77 offensive snaps, 100%. Andrew Thomas, 77 offensive snaps, 100%. With starting center John Michael Schmitz sidelined by a concussion, Austin Schlottmann stepped up and anchored the line with precision, handling every snap. The rest of the O-line, Van Roten, Runyon, Eluemunor, and Thomas, all played every offensive down, marking the 4th consecutive game the core unit has stayed intact. That kind of consistency is rare in today's NFL and has become a quiet strength for this offense, even in tough losses. Defensive line Dexter Lawrence II, 55 snaps, 67.9%. Roy Robertson Harris, 37 snaps, 45.7%. Raheem Nunez Roches Sr., 28 snaps, 34.6%. Darius Alexander, 24 snaps, 29.6%. DJ Davidson, 20 snaps, 24.7%. On the defensive front, Dexter Lawrence once again showed why he's one of the most disruptive interior linemen in football. He recorded a tackle, a pass deflection, a QB hit, and led the team with 4 total pressures. Roy Robertson Harris brought intensity, finishing with 3 tackles, 2 quarterback hits, and almost coming away with an interception. Both Nunez Roches and Alexander managed to bat passes at the line, while Davidson provided valuable depth in the rotation. Linebackers, Bobby Okereke, 81 snaps, 100%. Darius Moisau, 73 snaps, 90.1%. Kayvon Thibodeau, 57 snaps, 70.4%. Brian Burns, 56 snaps, 69.1%. Abdul Carter, 52 snaps, 64.2%. As usual, Bobby Okereke was the heartbeat of the defense, playing every snap and recording 6 tackles, 4 solo. Darius Moisau matched him with 6 tackles of his own, continuing to earn more trust in coverage and blitz situations. Brian Burns added another dominant performance to his resume. 2 sacks, 3 tackles for loss, and a pass breakup, leading all defenders in impact plays. Abdul Carter chipped in 3 tackles and 3 pressures, showing his growing confidence as a young playmaker. Veteran Victor Dimukeji made his 2025 debut after missing time with a pec injury and made the most of it, recording 2 tackles and a pass deflection. On special teams, Neville Hewitt and Zaire Barnes continued to shine, combining for 3 tackles and key field position stops. Defensive backs Tyler Nubin, 81 snaps, 100%. Cordale Flott, 81 snaps, 100%. Drew Phillips, 68 snaps, 84%. Dane Belton, 63 snaps, 77.8%. Paulson Adebo, 42 snaps, 51.9%. Deonte Banks, 39 snaps, 48.1%. The secondary played with resilience. Cordale Flott was targeted 10 times but allowed just 2 receptions for 19 yards, breaking up 2 passes and earning PFF Team of the Week honors. Tyler Nubin was equally efficient, giving up only 10 yards on 3 targets. With Holland and Adebo banged up, Dane Belton and Deonte Banks saw increased snaps. Belton led the defense with 10 tackles, 6 solo, including a crucial fourth down stop on Cortland Sutton that temporarily preserved the lead. Drew Phillips followed closely behind with 9 solo tackles and a tackle for loss. Rookies Bo Braid and Nick Jones got their first defensive action of the year, each logging 1 snap and contributing on special teams. Special teams Jamie Gillen, 16 snaps, 53.3%, Casey Kreider, 10 snaps, 33.3%, Jude McAtamney, 4 snaps, 13.3%. Punter Jamie Gillen was consistent, launching 6 punts for 263 yards, 43.8 AVG, with 2 inside the 20 and a long of 57 yards. Jude McAtamney didn't attempt a field goal but went 2 for 4 on extra points. Despite the loss, there were flashes of hope. From Jackson Dart's continued maturity to breakout performances by the young tight ends. But moral victories won't cut it in the NFC East. Next week's clash with the Eagles is more than a game. It's a chance to reset the season, rebuild trust, and remind fans what this team is capable of when it finishes what it starts. So, Giants fans, if you believe in this team's fight, drop a like, hit subscribe, and let us know in the comments. What's your biggest takeaway from Week 7? Let's keep the conversation going.